segment, we do have a big matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the New York Football Giants this
Right.
weekend. What are you looking forward to in this game? What are some of the storylines you're following? I know you picked the Vikings to
Right.
win, but what's your feeling going into this week one of the season?
Well, first of all, I think the biggest question for me is the offensive line and how much they have improved. If the offensive line has improved, that's going to give Sam Darnold the chance to do the things that he's capable of doing. Unfortunately for Sam, he's been with a couple organizations that just didn't have the things around him so that he could showcase his talent. I think we got lucky and he got lucky, whereas he's available right now. And even though we had a number one draft choice at quarterback, I like the possibilities of his talent here with the coach that we have to coach him. And so if he responds and does the things that I think he can, and he showed, it could be a good thing offensively for our team, because I think defensively we're going to be solid.
Yeah. What's the key to unlocking Sam Darnold? You know, you mentioned he's been around a few different teams. He's, a 7-year veteran now?
Right.
What do they need to get him going?
First of all, it's what's up front that counts. In anything that we do offensively, the receivers get and the running backs, they get all the notoriety and things like that, but you build inside out. And if you build inside out and you have that nice offensive line up there that's aggressive, that has attitude, and is consistent, everything else falls into place. We got the quarterback, we got the wide receivers, we got a great running back there. And I think if this line plays like they're capable, like they've shown me a little bit in the preseason, I think they can do some really good things this year.
I want to go back to the running back, obviously a position
Right.
you know well. Aaron Jones, he comes over from Green Bay.
Mm-hmm.
How do you think he will fit inside the offense of the Minnesota Vikings, and is he the catalyst of the offense potentially?
Well, I certainly think he will be. I think he's a runner receiver, no question about it. That's the kind of player you need in today's game, kind of player I was when I played. Of course, we were the first to do it, but in today's game, you need a guy that can run it, catch it, and do the things that he needs to do to stay in the game on third downs. He covers all those things. And then what that will do is open up everything else. The quarterback's going to have better quarterback play. We're going to have great wide receiver play. It will open up the entire offense. But it all starts inside, those guys up front. And if they are consistent, the weapons that we have should be really, really effective.
I like it. So taking a look around the NFC North, who do you see as kind of the top dog? Obviously, Detroit has kind of elevated themselves. They were half away from the Super Bowl last year.
Right.
Are they still the team to beat in the NFC North? And who do you think might surprise you?
Well, I certainly think Detroit is the team to beat.
Feels weird to say that, doesn't it?
Yeah, it kills me to say it because I remember Detroit. That used to be one of those game checks. You can just check it off as a win during my time. But they've certainly changed in the last 2 or 3 years. They're definitely one of the top teams in the entire NFL. The Vikings, of course, are on the bottom. Mm. The other two teams are ahead of us. So there's Detroit, everybody else.
Do you think Jordan Love deserves all the hype? I feel like there's been a lot of talk about Jordan Love and Green Bay, and I've even seen some people in the media predict them to go to the Super Bowl this year. Do you kind of buy into that? Do you think it was just a half season of luck?
I don't know that he'll be in the Super Bowl, but I know that what I saw of him last year and how he's progressed. Everybody when they drafted him, of course they had Rodgers at the time, and he was upset that they drafted him, but they did the right thing at the right. I keep saying at the right time, but he's a marvelous talent. He's getting better and better. He's only going to get better now. Where they go, or where they're going to go be in the Super Bowl, I don't know about that, but I know they're going to be a much improved team because he's going to have another year, under his belt, and he certainly got better every game last year. So they're going to definitely be competitive as far as the black and blue division to see where they go in the playoffs.
The Bears kind of scare me. I feel like their offense is going to be roaring.
Well, it's a possibility, but you got to remember they got a rookie quarterback now.
Yeah,
he looked good in the preseason, but that's the preseason. This is a whole different game during the regular season. Now he certainly brings a lot of talent. He's a great decision maker, great leader. He's got all that in place. He's got some good people to work with outside. He's got a good running game. So they will be different, and they will be better. Now, scary, I don't know about.
Okay.
All
I like
right.
it, especially against that Vikings defense,
Right.
right? A little B-flow. So looking big picture here, we kind of teased a little bit of some predictions. Who do you think ends up in the Super Bowl? Who is going to be hoisting the Lombardi at the end of the season as we sit
I
here?
don't know. You always got to go with the people that won it last year.
Three-peat, though.
Well, that's
3 in a row.
But the bottom line is they've improved.
Yeah.
See, they continue to improve and replace players, and when they do, they seem to get better, and they got the best quarterback in the game right now. So you got to say Kansas City is number one until somebody, replaces them. And so far, the season's just starting. It's like, here we go.
Yeah.
We don't know.
It's go time.
Yeah.
Who do you like out of the NFC, though?
I like San Francisco.
Yeah.
Of course, I like our team, but they've yet to show us that they belong up at that top spot.
Yeah.
In fact, in our own division, they're last. As far as everybody's concerned, Detroit, Green Bay, and Chicago are ahead of us. We're in the cellar.
Well, they still got to play the games.
Yeah,
we'll
that's what I'm
see.
saying. We're in the cellar, but I'm telling you what everybody's saying.
Yeah.
And I'm saying we're in the cellar, so that shows you we're not getting much respect.
Mm-hmm. It's up to them to go out and earn it, right? I mean,
Right. That's the way it is every year.
Yeah. I feel like if they can get on a good roll here, beat New York, things might be looking up. I know they have that tough schedule early on.
They got to beat New York.
Yeah.
There's no question about that. They've got to come with their A+ game, no mistakes. We can't make like the celebratory stupid penalties that I can't stand.
Mm-hmm.
When you make you scored a touchdown, give the ball to the ref and get back and get ready for the next play. Let us celebrate you. Don't celebrate yourself, because I can't figure out when they have time to rehearse all those, celebratory things that they do. I just know when I scored, I was too tired to want to do something like that. I mean, that's just me. I mean, certainly the games change, and I guess they're incorporating that in it. But for me, I can't see how you stay focused when you're thinking about that.
Yeah. Did you ever have any touchdown celebrations, or was it purely just handing off?
No, hand the ball back. I kind of acted like I was there a lot.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
I'd be too tired to do all those celebrations.
That's such an awesome way to phrase it. You score too many touchdowns, you don't need it.
I'd be too tired.
Yeah.
Yeah.